Have you ever gone to the doctor and they told you your labs are normal, even though you don't feel good, even though you feel like you are tired all the time, you can't sleep, you can't lose weight, you've gained weight, even though you try so hard not to, or your hair is falling out, you have thyroid issues, you have hormone imbalances, gut issues? Well, there is a reason for all of this, and the lab work that they are looking at isn't looking to figure out what's actually wrong. It's just looking at levels. And if you fall in range or out of those ranges, you're going to either be told, everything's normal, or here's a pill to fix it most of the time. So I want to give you an alternative to that, which is looking at functional blood chemistry analysis. This is what I use with my clients when we run their blood panel to figure out what's the root cause or what can point us into a direction of like maybe another lab we need to go dig deeper with. So I'm going to walk you through this little spreadsheet here, and you're going to get an idea of how this works. So for example, I put in glucose. Say your glucose was really high. I can plug that in. I'll have you get your blood drawn at a local draw site. Well, or you could order it from your doctor. That's fine too. Send me your blood information, your lab information. I have a whole bunch of different markers here. You'll send me those however you want to collect it, whether you pay cash or go through your insurance or however you want to do it. And then I plug these in. What this is going to tell me, here's an example. If you had high glucose, then I can see here on my labs that this is going to correlate with insulin resistance, diabetes, maybe a fatty liver or liver congestion, some adrenal issues, low blood sugar at night. That's going to release cortisol. That's going to raise glucose levels. Okay, so if we're not sleeping well, we're probably going to have a glucose imbalance, right? What if you had low levels? Like maybe you told me you had, maybe it's like a 60. Okay, it's going to tell me, okay, then I need to look here. Low levels mean hypoglycemia. Okay, we can fix that nutritionally. Low levels of stored sugar. Okay, that helps me understand what we're working with. High insulin potentially. Maybe you're taking insulin. That could be another clue, right? Or maybe you're on a GLP, and that's another clue right there too. So sluggish adrenals, if they're not functioning, that's just one example. Let's look at another one. If you added a creatinine and you were dealing with high levels of this, let's say you're at a 2, I can look here and say, okay, that could correlate to urinary tract congestion, some kidney issues, some excessive protein, or not being able to break down your protein very well, hypothyroidism. And then if I see hypothyroidism enough times, I'm going to specifically request you get a full thyroid panel, not just TSH. And that looks like right here. This is my full thyroid panel. And if I have your markers in here, and I can see I plugged some in just to kind of show you an example. Okay, if we're dealing with hypothyroidism, maybe we have some iodine deficiency, a selenium deficiency. There's other markers in here, like if your total T3 is low, stress, infections, heavy metals. There are other labs we can look at to figure out, okay, if there's a certain like stealth infection going on under the hood, we can run a gut lab, we can run a heavy metals or a mineral analysis on you, and we can figure out what that is. This is a big one, reverse T3. I love running this lab because that's literally the brakes to your metabolism. If you're like, I can't lose weight no matter what, I want to run reverse T3 because that's literally your metabolism saying, nope, slow down. We're not going to help you lose weight. Okay, so again, look at here. That could be an iodine deficiency. So what if we supported your iodine and then we're able to tell you exactly what you need to do nutritionally, what supplements you need, what additional labs you might need. So if this is something that's interesting to you, if this is something that you might think, man, I could really use a way deeper analysis of what's going on with me, you can always email me, shay@thebodybulletin.com, or you can go onto IG and message me at The Body Bulletin. And that's my IG, or I'm there all the time. I'm on TikTok, Shay Pascal. And then if you want to reach out to me, if you want to run this, let me know. Blood chemistry labs, in terms of like cost, we can get these things for, usually under $200 for the most part. But this is a really inexpensive way to get an amazing look at what's going on with you and your body and why you could be struggling with different symptoms that no one seems to get to the root of.